Hi, everybody. I'm Denise from the Crystal Lake Aquathon and the Crystal Lake Half Marathon. I'm the owner of Smith Physical Therapy and Running Academy, and I have really fun announcements to talk about today. The 2021 race season has officially kicked off, and I think it's very emotional for all of us because 2020 did not go the way we had planned with races. So bringing it back, whether you're training for a 5K or a marathon or an Ironman, whatever your goal is this year, we're just really excited that you guys want to do something. And as part of that, we are very, very lucky to partner with my good friend Jay, who's with me today. Hi, Jay.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Jay lives in France. So I would try to do some of this in French, but Jay sounds like, Jay always says I sound like I'm throwing up when I speak French. So, comment allez-vous?
Je vais bien. I'm fine. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm really glad you're here. So I'm just to tell everybody a little bit about Jay. Jay is one of my favorite people that I've ever met. He's one of those people that the first day we met, we were like besties. So we met through the Pose Method, which is the technique group that we are both part of. So I teach educational classes for Pose Method here in the United States. So I travel the country teaching about running technique. We teach it to athletes, other physical therapists, and other coaches. And Jay leads all the seminars in Europe and France. So I do sometimes think you have a little bit more of a more exciting locale, but then I get to go to fun places. So I don't know. I guess I'm not sure which one of us has it better.
Well, maybe we should switch for a year just to see how it goes. You have to take French lesson though.
I have Google Translate.
Okay. Fine.
So Jay's background is he's an endurance coach. He is a strength coach, right?
Yeah.
You also are a CrossFit coach. You're a dad, a husband, an entrepreneur. You are like the package of just like a total amazing person. So thank you for wanting to partner with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure, really.
So Molokoy is your business, and let's talk a little bit about how Molokoy came to be and what it is, because we have a really great relationship with you and what Molokoy is and what we want it to, how we want to have our athletes use it, whether they're training for a race or they just want to become a better runner. Let's just talk a little bit about what you do with Molokoy, which is your business that you started.
Yeah. When I started teaching Pose methods, I realized that some people were overwhelmed about how much technique drills they had doable, and they did not know how to address the technique part of their sessions. So the idea as a young coach was to find a way to ease the process of adhering to technique work, because technique is very important and is underrated in the running world, as you know, and everybody is just talking about volume. And the problem is that it's not because you run a lot that you will be better. You just will be very good at running the way that you already do. So the idea was to design a platform around running technique, because we have, thanks to Pose Method, some very tangible ways to address technical flaws. We have a standard, so we have an ability to identify errors in running. And the idea was to facilitate the process for people to have a good video analysis that could explain them the errors that they are doing and what they are already doing good, and help them to improve. So the idea of Molokoy is that with the app, people just can film themselves, upload their video. I will analyze it and give some feedback, and the app will adapt to the errors that were identified and give drills and exercises to make you better.
Okay, and I feel like these are things that a lot of my clients have already heard me lecture about, that I think it's so important that running is more than running. And yes. So we talk a lot about in the clinic and on our social media platforms about everything that's included in running: technique drills, recovery, mobility, flexibility, strength training, and all of these things, understanding what you look like when you're running, which is why we use video analysis. And both of us as pose coaches, we believe that there's a systematic approach to teaching running, and that most people don't know how to run. They don't understand the skill that goes along with it. So your Molokoy app is that whole package of improving your skill of running.
Yes, the idea was to, once you have uploaded the video, the app takes the guessing away from your running. Every time you will go running, you will have some flexibility work that will be proposed to you by videos. You will have a warm-up session and a technique session, and all those will vary from day to day, so you won't get bored and stick to your technique work in a very efficient way. Because every time that you do a video analysis, the whole app adapts to the new criteria that you have to work on.
So as you improve in your running technique, the drills will advance with you.
Yes.
Okay. And I love the app because I get to help with the video analysis portion. So I think that's why I love our partnership, because we're coming at it from an injury prevention standpoint and an endurance standpoint, which is yours. So together we're trying to keep athletes healthy and injury free, but also working towards running faster and running longer.
Yes.
And so the process is someone would register for the app, take a video of themselves. So, and they don't need to run very far, right? It's just like 20 meters that they're running.
Yes.
They upload it to you. One of the technique coaches does the video analysis, and then the app will automatically update with all of the recommendations for all those skills that we believe is really important.
Exactly. This is
so then you can be out on your run, looking at your phone, and know exactly what to do for each stage of your warm-up and your technique work. And then when you get home, all of your strengthening and recovery stuff is on there as well.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
I just think it's very cool. It sounds like a very comprehensive way to just be better at running.
Yes, and comprehensive and simple. This is the thing that I wanted to design, is an app that will be efficient, that will be very efficient to make people run better, and that can be used by anybody.
No matter your skill level.
No matter your skill level. If you are just starting to run, it's great because you will start with all the good stuff, all the good mechanics when you start running, to avoid all the injuries that lots of people are dealing with when they start to run and just go out and run without any education. And if you are an advanced runner and you are plateauing, the app will highlight some very specific details that can you make a better runner.
So to just get you up to that next level.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're an advanced runner, it can really help you hone those last parts of those skills that you need to, maybe accomplish those goals you want. Or if you're a new runner, it just helps you understand what you should be doing and how to prevent injuries.
Yes, in fact, there are a lot of advanced runners that are lacking at some point some things like flexibility or strength training. I worked with Ryan, who is already a great runner. He runs very long distances, and how we worked together was to bring some more speed work in his preparation and some strengthening work, so he could go over the plateau that he was dealing with.
And so for those of you that don't know, Ryan Maines is one of our runners here at Smith Running Academy, and he is the founder of Run for Our Lives, which is an organization that helps honor the first responders that have died by suicide. And so as an honor of them, Ryan runs 1 kilometer for every firefighter or first responder that died by suicide the year before. So Jay helped train Ryan this year, and the changes in Ryan with the reduction in his injuries was amazing, and that his times were better and that he was faster. minus the heat for this year, Ryan would have finished way ahead of his schedule. So I just think it's a testament to, like, even if you're running 115 kilometers like Ryan was running, or you're running a 5K, there are some very important things that you're adding to your training program to get through your run in a safe way, a healthy way, and then to help you accomplish those goals that are driving you to do it. So now, and you have been very generous to offer a special discount for our athletes, whether they're doing one of our races or they are part of our running academy. So I will put that code in the body of this video, but so we appreciate you doing that. But we appreciate more that, Jay, that you are taking the step to help us change the running culture. You know, we believe that running is so much more than running. It's not about your shoes and it's not about your mileage. All that stuff is important. I'm not saying that, but everything that we value is in one app with you. And so I'm so grateful that you developed this.
Yeah, and the fun part is that I have some very great experiences with people that were using the training programs, because we have the 5, 10, 5K, 10K, and half marathons that are out already. The marathon is just about to get out. But the funny thing is that in each session that you do, there are parts inside your workout that are specifically designed to you. That means if you are doing the same program that your friend, you won't have exactly the same session, because some will have to work on some parts of their running technique, and maybe your friend will have to work on something else. So we have included some technique work inside the intervals that we do to make sure that technique is always maintained. Because if you do, like, I don't know, I would say like 8 times 200 meters, I can guarantee you that by 6, 7, and 8, it will start to get messy. And if
your technique will start to get messy.
Sorry?
Your technique will start to get messy.
Yeah. Your technique will start to get messy. And if you sparkle some very specific drills at that moment, it will help you to regain some good quality of technique for the end of your session.
And that's why we love pose drills, is because the drills are proven to help continue to improve your skill of running. So at reps 6, 7, and 8 of your sprint repeats, when the body needs that attention to regain its control, the drills are designed to do exactly that. And that's why I think it's amazing that the app is going to be individualized to each runner. Like you said, no two runners are going to have the same program. And so I think there's a lot of coaches out there and a lot of apps out there that just throw generalized drills out. But if it's not the right drill for you, it can't really help you improve your skill. Yes. It wouldn't hurt to do it, but it's not going to get you to that next level or to help you prevent an injury. So I love your drills, that they're based in science and they are designed for one individual and not a one-size-fits-all approach.
Exactly.
Well, great. Now, real quick, can we talk about what Molokoy means? Because I think this is the most ironic and fun part about the whole name. So if you just want to tell us what Molokoy means.
When I was looking for a name for the app, I was searching names with running, with technique, and all the good names were taken already. So I decided to go for something that wasn't related to running in the name. And I really didn't know how to call it. I was discussing this with my wife and we couldn't find a name. And one day we were late for going to the movies. And as every time as you're late, the car behind you is very slow. And in my island where I'm from Guadeloupe. It's a French island in the Caribbean. We use the term Molokoy to call their land turtles. And I said to my wife, oh, these Molokoys are so slow today because we call the cars that go very slow Molokoys. We call them turtles. And we looked at each other and said, that would be very funny to call an app that makes you go faster by the name of a turtle. And what is funny is that effectively, when I take some runners, I make them go slow first, get dialed in with technique, and then regain speed with holding the technique. So it was a funny reminder of that, and it's always like the tail with the turtle and the
tortoise and the hare.
Yeah, and that's that's how I
it's
go
good
with.
Because it's about doing things correctly the right way. It's not about just running through and rushing through. It's about taking the time to do the things that you need to do. And it's a steady movement towards the finish line.
Not steady wins the race.
Yes, the steady one wins the race. So it is ironic that you are.
Yeah, of course. Because you will be fast and steady.
Yeah. So I like the logo because it looks like a tortoise shell.
Yeah, it is a shell.
Well, I love it. So thank you for taking the time today to meet with us.
Thanks for having me.
It's for explaining what's going on. So, people can get I'll put your contact info too if people have questions, and we'll put a link to your app in there. But thank you for letting Smith Physical Therapy and Running Academy be a part of it too, to keep working on the prevention side of running and helping runners avoid injuries and recover from injuries faster. So we're grateful that we get to be a part of it too. So thank you.
And thank you for taking the time to design all the injury prevention protocols.
Well, my pleasure. So, all right, Jay, we'll talk to you soon. I would love to continue doing some more videos with you along the way to just keep educating people on maybe the individual parts of the app, and we can explain why each one's important if you're willing to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
See, that wasn't so bad.